All right. Welcome to the Teacher Dudes halftime report for the UW versus Cal game. UW is up 21-10. And I will be honest, I am pleasantly surprised with how well our offense is doing and how our defense is actually holding up pretty strong. So we are doing good. Again, thank you for joining me. My name is Tyler Keefe, and you can find me on Twitter at Keefe67. This is, again, the Teacher Dudes halftime report, and would love to hear your comments on the game and all that stuff. And so please feel free to leave a comment, leave a question, all that fun jazz, and we're just going to dive into it. Now, again, this is all just for fun, just having some fun here. I'm not a total expert by anything, but as I'm doing this, my iPad decided to cut out on the stats. So we're just going to go ahead and go to the video clips here on the halftime. So here we go.
Garbers under pressure, Ryan Bowman, and he gets sacked. Garbers to the sideline, and it's intercepted by Kyler Gordon. Morris looking for Davis, who makes the catch and leaps in for the touchdown. A 20-yard score. Morris wants Jalen McMillan unattended for the Husky touchdown. Direct snap to Sean McGrew, races right up the middle, and Washington capitalizes after the penalty. Touchdown Huskies.
All right. Well, there are the quick halftime highlights there. And first thing I want to say is, why did Sean McGrew not play in the first two games? It makes no sense to me. Looking at the stats right now, UW has only 42 yards rushing compared to 34 for Cal. But passing yards, UW has 141 to 103 to Cal. But the real difference maker so far has been UW's defense. And as I'm looking at the stats here for UW, the leaders in where is it at? Man, this is all messed up. ESPN stats have been crazy today. But the surprise to start the game was that Cade Otton was out due to COVID protocols, and Devin Culp has stepped up huge. He has 71 yards receiving. Jalen McMillan has 22 yards receiving so far. Taj Davis with 19, and Adunzi with 15 yards receiving. Rushing the ball, though, UW has Dylan Morris with the leader right now, which is kind of interesting. But Sean McGrew, 13, Cameron Davis for 11. UW has not been on the offense a whole lot in this game, but they haven't really needed to, as they, again, are up 21-10. And as I'm looking at this, it seems that all the stats have gone kind of crazy and down. Even on UW's second stream app, they're just not showing up. So we're not going to have the stats as much as I would like on this, but that is okay. Again, leave a comment on your thoughts so far as I bring up the Pac-12 scoreboard, and then we'll go to the top 25 in this one. But around the Pac-12 currently, and there are actually 3 other games starting and going on right now. Oregon is only up by 3 against Arizona. They're up 10-7. Oregon State and USC are tied at 7 late in the first. At the end of one, Arizona State is up on Colorado 7-0. And at the farm, UCLA beat Stanford 35-24. And then down in Utah took care of business 24-13. Now, in other games today, there was a really, really good game, the Clemson versus NC State game. That was actually a really good one. I was watching that one live, and I loved seeing the outcome there with NC State winning. And then in a different one down in the SEC, Auburn just barely squeaked past a win there against Georgia State, and I would have loved to see Harsin and Auburn lose, but unfortunately that did not happen, even though it probably should have. And the stats are still down off of ESPN and even on the Second Stream app. But looking at the scoreboard here really quick in the top 25, BYU is up 21-0 against South Florida. Again, Oregon 10-7 over Arizona. Alabama had no troubles again with Southern Miss. Georgia won 62-0. Oklahoma only won by 3 against West Virginia. Iowa 24-14 over Colorado State. Penn State took care of business over Villanova. Arkansas over Texas A&M 20-10. NC State again beating Clemson 27-21 in 2 overtimes. Ohio State 59-7, and there was a bit of controversy in that game, which hopefully I'll get to in the post-game show. Florida destroyed Tennessee 38-14. Notre Dame pulled away late against Wisconsin, scoring 31 points in the fourth quarter, winning 41-13. And then just a few other scores as we go. But one thing I do want to mention is Nebraska lost again, 20-23 against Michigan State. And some crazy halftime stats here in that game as I'm looking at this is Nebraska had 241 yards total in the second half compared to 36 for Michigan State. And they still lost. They had 175 yards passing in the second half compared to 12 for Michigan State, and they still lost. Total plays, and this was huge. Total plays, 51 total plays for Nebraska compared to 18. And then the time of possession in the second half was 23 minutes to 6 minutes. Again, all in the second half, and they still lost. So, you kind of feel for Scott Frost there. One of his quotes that he said was he feels like he's watching the same movie again. Little things hurt Nebraska, and he says he's tired of it. Well, I'm sure your fan base is tired of that as well. So just really interesting going on over there. And then earlier today, just for those Boise fans, Boise State did take care of business against Utah State. So we don't have to worry about it being Debbie Downerville down here. But anyway, that's going to do it for this halftime show report for the Teacher Dudes. Was hoping to have a little bit more to talk about, but without the stats showing up for, whatever reason, who knows what is going on with all that. The ESPN stats actually haven't been that good the past few weeks. So it is what it is. But hope you'll join me in the post-game show. Tentatively right now, I think I have it set for 11:30 Mountain Time. These late starts are just brutal, but hey, it's all right. It is fun. But anyway, I will go ahead and play the first half highlights again, and then we will end the live stream, and we will be back for the post-game reaction. Hopefully UW will continue rolling here 21-10 the way our defense has been playing. I expect nothing less, and if John Donovan can keep calling the offense the way that he's been calling, then we should have a good outcome to end this one. But again, thanks for joining, and we will see you in halftime, and here are the first half stats one more time.
Garbers under pressure of Ryan Bowman, and he gets sacked. Garbers to the sideline, and it's intercepted by Kyler Gordon. Morris looking for Davis, who makes the catch and leaps in for the touchdown. A 20-yard score. touchdown. Direct snap to Sean McGrew, races right up the middle, and Washington capitalizes after the penalty. Touchdown, Huskies.